sue Fox News for running a Lincoln Project. Perverts should not be allowed to false advertise, and Fox News should not allow it to happen. Seawall.
The Lincoln Project leadership was reportedly aware of at least 10 allegations of harassment back in June of last year.
Picture this. It's a quiet evening at the White House. Trump's scrolling through Fox News when, bam, a Lincoln Project ad pops up. His face turns redder than a MAGA hat, steam shoots from his ears, and his tiny fingers start tweet storming. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
But you'll be happy because, you know, it's action, not words that count. And you're going to see a lot of action.
Donald Trump, of course, has taken credit for seeing this deal come together. And I think my colleagues in the Middle East have really said that it was his warning.
What follows is a 24-hour roller coaster of all caps rage, self-pity, and threats to sue everyone from Fox News to Merriam-Webster. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, but the car is the presidency, and we're all passengers. Picture this. Trump's sitting in his gold-plated chair, scrolling through Fox News on his phone, probably looking for some ego-stroking headlines. But wait, what's this? A Lincoln Project ad pops up, and it's not singing his praises. Oh boy, here we go. The ad calls his followers suckers, and Trump's face goes redder than a tomato in a MAGA hat factory. His tiny fingers start tapping away faster than you can say kafef. It's like watching a toddler discover the caps lock button for the first time.
A lot of people, they pardoned, before we even get to today, they pardoned, 33 murderers, absolute murderers, the worst. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer.
The first tweet hits like a hammer. Reno losers! He screams into the digital void. For those who don't speak Trump, that's Republican in name only. It's his way of saying, you're not in my club anymore. Real mature, Mr. President, but he's just getting started. The tweets keep coming, each one more unhinged than the last. It's like he's playing Twitter bingo with himself, and the prize is a lifetime supply of Diet Coke and hamburgers. By morning, we're looking at over 20 tweets. It's a masterclass in how not to handle criticism when you're supposed to be running a country.
Great American people. So, you know, sometimes severe, sometimes not so severe, but what they do want, what's good for the country.
Trump's comparing himself to Lincoln again, because of course he is.
Campaign efforts to defeat former President Trump was really being used for. The controversies have led to a number of resignations.
Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced.
I've done more for the black community than Honest Abe, he claims. Sure, and I'm the Queen of England. The best part? His supporters are starting to get whiplash from all this drama. Some are even burning their MAGA hats in protest. It's like they finally realized that following Trump is like being in a relationship with a drama queen who's always breaking up with you on Facebook.
How important the job is, but I think it was a nice letter. I think I should let people see it because it was a positive.
Meanwhile, the Lincoln Project is probably sitting back, sipping their coffee and thinking, mission accomplished.
Priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. They said, please don't bring that up right now. You can bring it up tomorrow. I said, how about now in front of I'll bring it up right now.
They managed to turn a tiny ad into a full-blown presidential meltdown. Talk about getting more bang for your buck. Just when you thought Trump's Twitter tantrum couldn't get any wilder, his staff decided to play a game of hide the presidential phone. Spoiler alert, it didn't end well. How bad did things get?
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world.
The anti-Trump Political Action Committee, known as the Lincoln Project, has been coming apart at the seams in recent weeks.
Let's just say even Fox News was reaching for the smelling salts. Picture this, Trump's staffers probably sweating through their suits, trying to snatch the phone from his tiny hands. But our grumpy Trumpy wasn't having it. He was on a roll, and no one was going to stop him from tweeting his little heart out. It was like watching a toddler refuse to give up his favorite toy, except this toy could start World War III. And boy, did he double down on the crazy. Trump started threatening to sue everyone and their grandma. Fox News? On the list. Twitter? You betcha. But here's the kicker. He even wanted to sue Merriam-Webster. Apparently he thought he could change the definition of loser to stable genius. Nice try, Donnie Diapers. Meanwhile, Trump's lawyers were probably drafting their resignation letters faster than you can say, "You're fired."
But you see, I'm a believer in the Tea Party because what they want is what's really right for this country. They want something to be done about this horrendous debt.
But everyone showed up. Yes, it's the Supreme Court taxiing in. Oh, please.
Can you blame them? Imagine trying to defend a guy who wants to take a dictionary to court. That's the kind of case that makes law school seem like a waste of time and money.
During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Talk about the things that Joe did today with the pardons of people that were very, very guilty of very bad crimes.
Even Fox News, Trump's usual cheerleader, was like, dude, chill. When the network that once compared you to Jesus is telling you to calm down, you know you've gone off the deep end. It's like your mom telling you to stop eating ice cream. You know things have gotten serious. As Trump's meltdown continued, his approval ratings started dropping faster than his toupee in a strong wind. Turns out people aren't too keen on a president who acts like a cranky toddler who missed his nap. Who would have thought?
Especially of the beautiful Resolute desk, right? And I opened it, and there it was. It said to number 47.
But here's the million-dollar question. Why were Trump's advisors freaking out over his tweets? Sure, they were embarrassing, but that's nothing new. Well, folks, it seems they were worried about more than just bad PR. These tweets were so unhinged, they were making Trump's base nervous. And when you start losing the people who think windmills cause cancer, you know you're in trouble. Well, folks, it looks like our orange friend's Twitter tantrum has backfired spectacularly. The Lincoln Project isn't backing down. In fact, they're doubling down. Co-founder Rick Wilson is practically daring Trump to sue them, saying, "Go for it. Come at me."
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish. Something to be done about a lot of different things going on in the country. I mean, our country is in a free fall, and these are good American people. These are...
Ouch! That's gotta sting worse than a spray tan gone wrong. But let's be real, this is just another day in Trump's America. The man who claims to have done more for the black community than anyone since Lincoln is now getting roasted by the Lincoln Project. Oh, the irony. It's like watching a reality TV show, except the stakes are way higher and we can't change the channel.
The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
Actually provocative messages online to young men and boys. He is a co-founder of the Lincoln Project. And
so what's next in this political circus? Will Trump finally learn to put down his phone? Will the Lincoln Project start selling popcorn with their ads? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. Stay tuned, America, and maybe invest in some Twitter-proof mittens for our commander and tweet.